Well, hello, Dringy here on a Monday morning. Just started the working week and in me trusty MAN. And, well, good start to the week. Got a new shirt, look. It's looking like the business now. It's a bit funny in Cornwall today. It's very heavy showers. It's alright 1 minute. So I'm just with my boots on. It's alright 1 minute, and then the next minute it is lashing down. But I've picked up a trailer and I've gone and tipped it. A brand spanking new one just come down. So that was lovely. And then I've gone and tipped that one, and I've gone and reloaded another one. And now I'm going to start heading upwards. At the moment, I'm only going as far as Avonmouth, but I don't know where I'm going from there. So we will find out a bit later on. Anyway, it's a bit dark, I'm afraid. We will see what we can do a bit later on. Okay, see you in a bit. I'm currently in Junction 29 truck stop in Chesterfield, just having a break. Just had a nice omelette. I know I'm a dab hand at making omelettes, but then again, I decided to come in here and get one. After tipping the tiles in Newquay, I reloaded for Bridgewater and Normanton in Yorkshire, and I tipped Bridgewater and I got up as far as Gloucester last night. Had a nice 9-hour break, and I had 11 o'clock in Normanton, and I made it there for just after 10, 10:15. So pretty good going. I've tipped there, loaded Chesterfield, and I'm just having a break. I've reloaded partly. I'm going to load again in the morning, I believe. And I'm going to make my way down a bit further. But I keep forgetting to say that I've got a Facebook page called Trucker Dringy. I will leave you a link in the description. Actually, I think it's called Old School Dringy. Yeah, it is. And I also would like to thank all the people who subscribe. I have a lot of new people coming in, so there will be more content coming up soon. And also, I'd like to thank Colby and Jamie for allowing me to make the videos whilst I'm here at Westfields. And me and the MAN are getting on really well, finding out new things every day. So that's what's been happening so far. I'm going to be hitting the road again in a minute, and I'm going to be heading down the A38 through Derby in a bit and see where I end up. I'm going to make a phone call in a minute, but I've literally just had my break, so I think I will make a move any minute now. Anyway, like I said, thank you for subscribing, and I'll let you know what the Facebook page is. I'm trying to keep my Facebook page to do with the lorries and my home one to do with home, so I'm going to split them up a little bit. Other than that, all very good. Bit of a cold, got a banging headache, and it's been with me for the past 2 or 3 days. Hence, that's why I haven't been filming very much. But you go to bed with a headache and you wake up, but it's still there. You just can't get rid of it. But my wife was the same, so that's what it is. Anyway, I'm going to go make a move. I'll see you in a bit. Bye for now. Just on my way up north, I'm going to Middlesbrough, which is lovely, except for the weather is awful. I will try and show you some outdoor stuff a bit later on, but I can't see that happening much. But it looks like I have got a good delivery. And the best news is I'm tipping and loading in the same place. But I will try to bring you some footage today, if I can. It's going to be hard work in this weather. But hey ho, new hairstyles, I'll see. Right, time to go. Shoes on. Good morning, gents, ladies, children, whatever. Couple of things. You'll see by the video, I went through Sheffield, Rotherham, Doncaster twice yesterday. And you'll see by the video that it was absolutely torrential rain. Now my heart goes out to all the people that were caught up in it yesterday. People had to be evacuated from their houses. It was terrible. They reckon they had between 6 and 7 feet of water in a matter of hours. They had more rain in just a few hours than they had for a whole month. So it was really bad. The M1 was closed. The A1 is closed. People were spending the night in Meadowhall Shopping Centre. People had to be evacuated by boat, I believe, in some places. There's a shopping centre or a shopping retail park in Rotherham where people had to be rescued. That's unreal. So my heart goes out to them. You would see what the weather was like as I was going up through. I ended up having to go up the A1 because the M1 was getting like 2 hours to get through. So I went up the A1 and managed to escape it and get to my delivery, and then came back down again after I reloaded. And it wasn't pretty. So, and on another note, I've had a little bit of bad press about cooking in the cab lately. I had removed one person. You can tell by his name that he was just out for trouble, so I got rid of him. But to prove the point, I decided yesterday to not cook anything, not prepare anything, just literally eat out. And I only had 2 meals, one on breakfast on the way up, and I had a afternoon tea on the way back. One in a transport cafe and one in a KFC. Now, this just goes to show. Now, without anything else, like sweets or chocolates or cakes or munchy bits and pieces, and drinks and anything else, that you might want on the way up, and water, this is just a couple of meals, literally. And basically, I stopped in Junction 29 Truck Stop in Chesterfield. And that was nearly £8 for a standard breakfast with 2 toast and tea. Now, it was nothing special. It was okay. It was quite nice. But when you think you pay £5.85 for a standard breakfast, which just got 1 egg, 1 bacon, beans, sausage, and a piece of fried bread, a corner. And then you pay £1.30, I believe it was, for 2 toast, and then another £1.30 for a cup of tea. So you add that up, it's like it starts really mounting up, So we just called it £8. And then that left me hungry later on, and I was looking for food, but I never got any. Was only because the place where I went to go and get some food just happened to be that didn't have. I put the change in and it just kept going through, the machine was broke. So I would have had some sandwiches otherwise. Anyway, on the way back, I had a meal for one in a KFC in Wetherby on the A1. Just one large mighty bucket and a Cherry Max. Someone's horn's going off. And that was £8.29. Well, you're looking at £16 to £17, and I wasn't particularly that full up. And also, I felt terrible. I felt bloated, windy, blowing off all night, and that cost me £16 odd. So when you think, if you had some crisps as well that you bought, and some, some fizzy drinks or water and stuff like that, you're looking at least £20 just to do a day's work. Now, if you're out all week like I am, 4 to 5 nights out a week, you're looking at £80 to £100 in just eating rubbish on the way out. So when you think I paid £8.30 for a KFC chicken, a drink that I threw most of it away, the chicken was fine, cooked fine. To be honest, it was all right. But I could have had a sirloin steak and mushrooms and bits and pieces cooked for less than 20 minutes in total, And I think I'd rather know what I'd rather at. As you can see, I'm in quite nice weather here. Just going to have a coffee. Better clean that cup up. Just going to have a coffee, and then I'm going to make my way down to Cornwall. I think I'm heading into Cornwall today. I've used all my 15 days. I've used all my 9-hour breaks and both of my 10-hour drives. So I started at 6 this morning, so I've only got to 7 o'clock tonight. So I'm hoping to be back down home by later on tonight. It's foot down Friday, as they say. But to be honest, it's not going too bad for me today so far. Fingers crossed. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think. I just decided, after all the negative comments lately, that I just thought I would spend a day spending money eating. And when you think of fry-up breakfast and a KFC, which is 90% of what most people would probably do on long distance and stuff, I did feel crap afterwards, to be honest. When I went to bed, I wasn't feeling that special. So I think I'd rather continue eating what I eat. I'd rather have one of my square omelettes, a nice mushroom omelette or something, But anyway, so cooking in the cab will continue, and I will be making videos. So we will keep up with that very soon. Bye for now.